Hi everyone, this is Migs from Sneaks and Ball PH and welcome to episode 11 of the Air Jordan Hunt. Today we have a quick look and unboxing on the Air Jordan 9 Gym Red. The Air Jordan 9 is definitely one of the least popular Air Jordans because Michael Jordan didn't get to play in these since he retired from basketball in 1993 when these released. After a run that saw him have 7 straight scoring titles, 3 MVPs, and 3 consecutive NBA championships, Michael Jordan retired after 1993 and he moved to baseball. This was at the same time that the Air Jordan 9 released, so we never got a chance to see Michael Jordan wear the Air Jordan 9s in an actual NBA game. He did, however, use it in his minor league baseball career because he did have a few PEs of the Air Jordan 9 converted into baseball cleats. However, the Air Jordan 9s weren't completely dead because there were certain player exclusives for guys such as Penny Hardaway and Mitch Ritchmond and Latrell Sprewell. One important trend that the Air Jordan 9 started was a trend of players getting their own player exclusives, which we see until this day. With the player exclusives of the Air Jordan 9, the players were able to get their own signature colors as well as their numbers on the back. Then one cool fact about the Air Jordan 9, it is actually the shoe that Michael Jordan is wearing in the statue outside the United Center in Chicago. So in essence, it's pretty much immortalized in bronze. Then the Air Jordan 9s don't really have that many colorways in general, and it also doesn't really have that many iconic colorways, but they do have the Space Jam Air Jordan 9s, you also have the Dornbecker Air Jordan 9s, and of course you have the Barons, which were also converted into cleats. Then for this colorway in particular, it wasn't really that hyped, and it kind of shows because I was able to get these in the outlets, but in my opinion it does look really clean because it uses white, gym red, and little hits of black. Then with that out of the way, let's get into the unboxing. So strangely enough, the Air Jordan 9 in the gym red colorway comes in an OG box, even though it isn't technically an OG colorway of the Air Jordan 9s. The body of the box is gray, and then for the lid it is in black, and on the top of the lid you have Air Jordan text as well as a red Jumpman. Then on this side of the lid you have Nike Air, and you have that same Nike Air branding here on the other side as well as your sizing and colorway information. Then now let's take a look at the Air Jordan 9s. So you have a removable lid, and you have that OG black plastic. Oh, these are actually quite nice. Okay, so these are the Air Jordan 9s in the gym red colorway. So just taking both shoes out of the box, here you have your left shoe. And like I told you, I think this is a really clean colorway, and I love the color blocking on these. So just putting this aside, and then getting through some more of that plastic. And here you have your right shoe. Really clean in my opinion, and then just getting the lid and putting it back on. So here you have it, guys. This is the Air Jordan 9 Gym Red. Then just a few quick tech specs on the Air Jordan 9. For the traction, you have a pretty flat outsole, and then you have a lot of design on this outsole. So most of the traction is actually like sort of design pieces as well. So you have like 23 here on the heel, you have some writing and some drawings here as well as like, you know, this looks like the earth. Then you have quite a bit of text which I'll go into in the aesthetic details. But it is a pretty interesting traction pattern, and I'm really wondering how this will work on court. But we'll wait and see. I will performance test these, and hopefully I don't die because this does not look like it will grip the court. Then for the cushion on the Air Jordan 9, you have a full-length polyurethane midsole with an encapsulated air unit here in the forefoot and a large volume air unit here in the heel. Feeling these in hand and being able to try them in the store when I bought these, the polyurethane is just very stiff, so I find that kind of disappointing because like I said before, the Air Jordan 7s are probably the best Air Jordans with the polyurethane midsole. and then they kind of took a step back on the Air Jordan 8s, and they definitely took a bigger step back from those. But we will definitely see if these get softer over time. Then for the materials, the main body of the shoe is this white leather. So you have it here on the toe, as well as in the midfoot all the way up to the ankle collar. Then you also have this rand of patent leather that goes from the tip of the toe up to the top eyelet. I actually really like that they put patent leather on this colorway of the shoe because I think it just makes the red pop even more. Then on the tongue you have a pretty rough mesh, but underlaying that is this neoprene that's actually part of the inner boot. The inner boot does feel really soft and comfortable. Then for fit and sizing, I did go true to size with the Air Jordan 9 and it fit me pretty well. I did go with my standard size 10 and I like the way that it fits me. However, I feel like there would be some people that are kind of bothered with how tight the forefoot is because you do have these, polyurethane teeth going up from the midsole. So if you don't like a really snug fit around the forefoot, or if you have wide feet, I'd probably recommend you to go up half a size. Then for the aesthetic details on the shoe, you have quite a bit of them on the outsole. So you have a black Jumpman here on the heel. You have an embossed sort of number 23 on the traction pattern on the heel. And then on the forefoot part of the outsole, this is actually where Tinker says that he drew inspiration for the shoe because he said that Michael Jordan really made the game global. So he decided to put like the earth and like certain characters and drawings. And then he also put a few words here on the forefoot. And for that, I'll need my almighty phone because there's no way I could pronounce and remember all of these words. So I'll just check it out. Let's see. Jordan 9. So here on the right shoe, it says, okay, no way I can pronounce these. So it has the Italian word for intense, the French word for freedom, the German word for graceful, the Spanish word for force, the French word for dedicated, and let's see what we have on the left shoe. So on the left shoe, yeah, I'm not gonna try and butcher the pronunciations of these words. So you have a Swahili word for independence, Russian word for freedom, Russian word for sport, German word for athletic, and the Swahili word for hope. So yeah, as you can see, Tinker Hatfield really went all the way with the whole Michael Jordan is international and global kind of vibe. Then you also have another Jumpman, but this time it's on the side where the outsole peaks at the heel. Then on this particular colorway, you have a red midsole with those polyurethane teeth coming up. Then you also have red here on this patent leather that goes all the way around. And then you have red here on the neoprene sleeve. You do have those signature Air Jordan 9 perforation holes. And then here on the tongue, you have a black patch with red Air Jordan text. Then lastly, here on the back, you have this sort of globe with a Jumpman on it, and this is in red. And then you have a white stitched in number 23. Then one more thing before I forget, you do have these black plastic pieces, which are for the speed lacing system on the Air Jordan 9. The speed lacing system means that you can pretty much just pull your laces at the top, and all of the other laces will follow, and this actually works pretty well when I tried it on in store. Then for the overall aesthetics of the shoe, I think that the Air Jordan 9s aren't as ugly as some people think they are, and especially in this particular colorway, I think it really works because you do have that red patent leather that makes it really pop, and then you have everything pretty much just in all white, which makes it really clean looking. I know a lot of people are reminded of a baseball boot when they look at the Air Jordan 9s, and that's pretty much what turns them off. But in my opinion, it looks pretty clean, and I've seen other baseball boots and this definitely looks better than those. So this, in my opinion, is also a colorway that's easy to wear because it's just, a lot of white leather and a little bit of red for some pop of color. So you can pretty much use this with like pants and shorts and, whatever outfit you might need this for. So in my opinion, these are definitely not the best looking Air Jordan sneakers, but they're definitely far from the worst. I actually like them, which is kind of rare because there are a lot of people that hate on the shoe, which is why I got these at the outlet store. Then speaking of the outlet store, for the price, the Air Jordan 9 retailed for 9,445 pesos or $190 US. It's pretty much at the standard price of most Air Jordan retros, but since these aren't very popular, these didn't really sell out. Instead, these shoes eventually made their way to the outlet stores, and I got mine over at the Titan outlet store in the Valley, Santa Rosa. So I feel like I actually got a really good deal because I got these for around 3,000 less than the retail price, or around $60 less. And in my opinion, it's such a good buy because for around 6,000 pesos or $120 US, you have a pretty good Air Jordan 9 retro, and it comes in a really clean colorway. So it is pretty good. I'm not sure if they still have sizes of these in the Titan outlet store, but if you want one and you can't find them over there, you can probably go into the resale market. On the resale market, these aren't fetching a very high price, so that's good if you want an Air Jordan Retro for the cheap. So there you have it, guys. That was episode 11 of the Air Jordan Hunt, featuring the Air Jordan 9 Gym Red. So if you liked the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Then if you have any comments, questions, or any suggestions for any future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below as well. Then please give your thoughts if you like the Air Jordan 9s, especially in this gym red colorway, or if you just find these trash. Don't worry, I won't take it personally because, like, you know, as I said, most people don't really like this shoe that much. Then if you haven't already yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. It would help us out a lot. Here's Sneaks and Ball, PH.